the head shrinkers, or who were his traveling companions here in 94?
Whew. Travel with Fuji. Fuji drove him around. Fuji took the position very seriously. And when Vince talked to Fuji about managing Yoko, he explained to him what that position entailed. And that entailed taking care of Yoko. That made driving him around, making sure that he got checked into hotels okay, washing his back, making sure that Yoko was okay. So Fuji did all of that, and Fuji did it with a lot of pride because that was his meal ticket. And Vince made it very clear, this is your meal ticket with Yokozuna right now. So I need you to be on the road in order to keep up and to keep Fuji on the payroll and continue on with Fuji. This was his role. And Fuji, man, he did it with a lot of pride. He made sure that, his hair got done. He made sure that he was clean. I mean, that sounds crazy, but he's a big man that can't wash his back. Sometimes he can't wipe his butt.
Hang on.
What?
You in here telling me that Mr. Fuji used to wipe Yokozuna's ass?
Fuji would take care of, make sure he needed whatever he needed. If he couldn't, Fuji would get him in the shower and take care of him. Yeah. He'd get him clean. Fuji, and I know that sounds crazy to people, but that's the way that Fuji was brought up. And Fuji took it with a great deal of pride that, he took care of Yoko. When Yoko fell through the toilet one time, and Yoko was embarrassed and just...
Wait. The toilet exploded?
The toilet exploded. And Fuji took care of it, man. Fuji literally pulling porcelain out of him and
out of him? Porcelain went in him? Yes.
All over his legs and shit, man. It was a bad scene. But I'm saying, I'm not making fun of it. It was a job, and it was something that Fuji, young boys took care of him early on. He came from Hawaii, and that's the way he was trained when he would go to Japan, when he would do those tours and saw the way they did things. And Fuji just took it very seriously and wanted to make sure that Yoko was taken care of.
Wow. Since we're talking about weird out of the ring stuff, Bret Hart wrote in his book that, can't believe this is real. Yokozuna had rats. Not like an infestation where you had to call pest control.
Oh, okay.
But like,
Okay.
No, I'm just, what did the Yokozuna rat situation look like?
I can't say I ever experienced that and saw that. So I can't answer that one for you, much to your chagrin.
Kevin Nash has said that whenever he would ride in the same car with Yokozuna was taller than him because he had 2 feet of ass meat. Do you remember there being particular challenges with Yokozuna with the different cars? Not necessarily that it was too wide, but that his ass was so large that he became too tall to ride in the cars.
You usually had a town car. That would suffice.
There you go.
Had to have a large car.
Tell me about travel. And I know that this is weird, but we just talked about cars. I want to talk about planes. How did Yoko fly? I mean, you guys weren't private jetting him everywhere. He's flying commercial, but how's that possible?
Either first class or 2 coach.
So he could fit in first class.
He could fit in first class. Yeah.
Okay.
It was tight, and either that or he would take, if it was a commuter, which was really, really hard for him to get on, which he couldn't take too often. We'd have to drive him, but he would take either 2 or 3 seats in one row, but he could sit in first.